let us understand what network topologies are. Network topology refers to the physical, it is physical or logical arrangement of devices, computers, communication between them. It defines how different nodes in the sense, any system connected with each other and how data travels. So there are several common type of network topology. Firstly, let's understand why network topology is important. Network topology is important because it affects the network performance, reliability, scalability, and maintenance. Choosing the right topology helps organization achieve efficient communication and better resource sharing. There are several common types of network topologies, that is bus, ring, star, mesh, tree, and hybrid. So we'll see in the upcoming slides in details what is bus topology, what is ring topology, what is star, mesh, tree, and hybrid topology. So each of those topology has its own advantage and has its own disadvantage. And the choice depends on the factors such as cost, network size, performance, equipment, and fault tolerance. We will see in these details. Network topology is the foundation of network design. It is the foundation of network design and plays a crucial role in determining. Now, let us understand two type of network topologies. First, we'll take bus topology. So, in bus topology, all devices are connected to the single main cable called the backbone cable. In this picture, you will see all those nodes are connected to the single cable. This single cable is known as backbone cable. When those devices sends the data travels through this cable and reaches the intended device. So the main advantage of this topology is it is simple and inexpensive. It is not expensive, it is cost efficient topology to set up. Because why? Because it requires less cabling. It just requires one backbone cable and other cable to connect other devices. However, the major disadvantage is if this backbone cable gets damaged or stop working, this entire network will fail. Because of this limitation, bus topology is not commonly used in modern network. Bus topology does not use in common network. So, I hope you have understood what is bus topology. Let's understand the ring topology. In ring topology, devices are connected in the circular loop. In this diagram, we will see it is connected in the circular loop and each device is connected to two neighboring devices. Like this device is connected to these two neighboring devices. Data travels around ring. This data travels around ring like this until it reaches its destination. This topology helps reduce data collision and provides an organized way of communication. The main advantage is this helps reduce data collision and provides an organized way to communicate. However, the biggest disadvantage is if one device or connection fails, if any of this device get fails or connection fail, it can affect the whole network. This can affect the whole network. Therefore, ring topology is less flexible compared to modern network designs. Now, I hope you have understood bus topology and ring topology. Let us understand star topology. Now, let us understand the next topology, that is star topology. So, in this star topology, all devices are connected to the center device. You can see in this image all the devices, device 1, device 2, device 3, device 4, 5, 6 and 7. are connected to this central device. This central device can be switch or hub. So whenever a device want to communicate, whenever any device want to communicate, the data firstly, the data first goes to this central device, that will be switch or hub. Then it reaches to the destination device. Destination device. So the star topology is most common topology in the modern network because it is easy to manage and troubleshoot. The major advantage is that if one cable, any of the cable or any of this device gets failed, the rest of the network continues to work normally. However, the biggest disadvantage is if this central device fail, if this central switch or hub gets failed, the entire network can stop working. So this is the advantage and disadvantage of star topology. This topology mainly used in offices, schools and home net. Let's look at the next topology, that is mesh topology. In mesh topology, devices are connected to multiple other devices, creating a several path for data transmission. You can see in this image, this particular device is communicate to this device, one device, then another device, and then this device. This makes the network highly reliable because if any of this connection fails, the data can travel through another path. As a result, mesh topology provides excellent fault tolerance and it also provides network availability. But however, the disadvantage is it requires more cables and more equipment, making it more expensive. It makes setup more expensive and complex to install. Basically has this such, there are different it connects with, and disadvantage is very important. Now, I hope you have understood what is star topology and mesh topology. Let's understand the tree topology and hybrid topology. So first, let's understand what is tree topology. As the name suggests, this topology has structure similar to the tree. You can see the structure like a tree. It combines the feature of both bus and star topologies, where devices are arranged in the hierarchical manner with the center root and multiple branches. This is the root, are the branches. Tree topology is very useful for large network because it is easy to organize and expand when more devices needs to be added. However, the disadvantage is if the main backbone, this root, this backbone, it say it can affect a large part of the network. So this topology is commonly used in schools, colleges and company network. So now we have understood what is tree topology. Let's move to the what is hybrid topology. A hybrid topology is created by combining two or more than two topology, such as star plus mesh or star plus bus. It allows organization to design network according to their specific need and requirement. The biggest advantage of hybrid topology is its flexibility. The biggest advantage is flexibility, scalability and reliability. However, this can be more complex and expensive to design and maintain. Today, most large organizations, campus and data centers use hybrid technology only because it provides the benefits of multiple topologies in single network. Now, we have seen what are different topologies, what is bus topology, ring topology, star topology, mesh topology, tree and hybrid topology. Now, instead of looking at diagrams, let us understand how these ideas look in real networking tool. For the practical session, now next we are going to see the practical session. For this, we are going to use Cisco Packet Tracer. Cisco Packet Tracer. Welcome to the practical session. So far, we have understood the theoretical concept of different network topology. Now, it's time to see how this topology work practically using Cisco Packet Tracer. So, what is Cisco Packet Tracer? It is a network simulation tool developed by Cisco that allows us to design, configure, and test network in the virtual environment. Instead of purchasing physical routers, switches, and cable, we can create the same network digitally and observe how devices communicate with each other. It is widely used by students, network professionals, and CCNA learners to gain hands-on experience. In this practical demonstration, we will create different network topology and understand how devices are connected, how data travels between them, and where these topologies are used in real-world environment. Let's start with star topology. As I can say on this screen, I am placing the switch in the center or connecting multiple PCs through it. You can connect PCs through this like this in different direction. Star topology, every device has its own dedicated connection to this central switch. Let us connect all these PC to this switch via cable. We'll select the port, different port to the different PC. So we have connected all the cables. So whenever in this star topology, whenever one computer wants to communicate with the another computer, so the data first goes to the central to the switch and switch forwards it to the destination device. Biggest advantage of this topology is reliability. If one cable, if any of this cable get disconnected and fails, only that particular computer loses connectivity, while the rest of the network continues to function normally. And this is why star topology is most commonly used in offices, schools, college, and modern organization. This is about star topology. Let's see ring topology. Well, let's look at ring topology. In ring topology, every device is connected to exactly two neighboring devices. Let us set switch over here. Let's fix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the ring form. Let us place this switch like this in the ring form. Now, firstly, let us connect this switch via cables. Crossover cable. Let's connect like this to the we have connected all the switch via cable. Let's put PC over here. 1, 2, 3. And now let us connect all the pieces to the switch. Yes, first one, the second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth. So this is the structure of ring topology. If PC1 wants to communicate or wants to send data to PC4, it must travel through intermediate devices until it reaches its destination. An advantage of ring topology is that data flows in an organized manner, reducing collision. However, if a single connection breaks, communication across the ring can be affected. This makes maintenance more challenging and complex compared to star topology. Now, I hope you have understood what is ring topology and the structure of ring topology, how data flows in ring topology. Now, let us create tree topology. Now, let us create a tree topology. Tree topology, as we have seen in theoretical part, it is basically a hierarchy of multiple star network. As you can see, I'll connect main switch to the secondary switches. Let's connect this main switch to the secondary switches. Firstly, let's connect this switch to this main switch. Then connect the secondary switches to those PCs. Let us put PCs over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let us connect this PC to the main switch. We have connected one switch. I'll connect second switch to the devices. Then we'll connect this switch on the PC. So this is the tree structure, hierarchical structure of this switch. Then we have connected all those secondary switches to the main switch. And then we have connected multiple PC to the switch. This topology is commonly used in large organizations because it allows the network to grow easily. So new departments, floors, and branches can be added without redesigning this entire network. That's why tree topology is considered highly scalable and suitable for enterprise environment. I hope you have understood what is star topology, this ring topology, and what is tree topology. Let's understand what is hybrid topology. Now, let's create hybrid topology. Hybrid topology is formed by combining two or different topologies in a single network. Here, I'm connecting our star topology, ring topology, and tree topology together. Let's connect this via straight through cable. Using crossover cable to connect these switches with each other. Well, you can see these separate network structures are now interconnected and can communicate with each other. Hybrid topology allows organizations to take advantage of these strains of different topology. For example, one department may use star topology, another may use ring topology. Both can still be connected within the same organization. This makes hybrid topology highly flexible, scalable, and suitable for large enterprises, universities, data centers, and corporate environments. If we compare all these topologies, star topology is simple and reliable. Ring topology provides structured communication. Tree topology provides hierarchical growth. And hybrid topology combines the advantage of multiple topologies into one network. Now that we have created all four topologies in Cisco Packet Tracer, we can clearly understand how devices are interconnected, how data flows within different network structures, and how this topology works in real-world networking environment. Thank you everyone for joining this session. We started our journey in the world of networking by understanding what networking is, why it is important, and how it powers the digital world around us. We explored different types of networks and learned how organizations connect devices to enable communication and resource sharing. We also discussed various network topologies and understand how devices are arranged within the network. Moving beyond theory, we entered the practical session and used Cisco Packet Tracer to create and visualize different topologies, including star, ring, tree, and hybrid topology. This helped us understand how this design worked in real-world environment and how data flows between connected devices. However, this is just the beginning. Networking is vast field, and in the upcoming lecture, we will dive deeper into complete CCNA curriculum. We will learn about IP addressing, subnetting, routers, switches, VLANs, routing protocols, network security, access control lists, and many more industry relevant concepts. Our goal is not just to understand the theory, but to build practical skills through hands-on labs and real-world scenarios that are used by networking professionals across the globe. So if you're excited to build a strong foundation in networking and take your step forward towards becoming a network engineer, cybersecurity professional, or IT specialist, make sure you join us in the upcoming sessions. Thank you once again for your time and participation. I look forward to seeing you in the next lecture. Until then, keep learning, keep exploring, and stay connected. Thank you. Have a great day.